I want to talk about my home network a little bit, and specifically the Firewalla device that I have. I have the Gold SE version, and I absolutely love this thing. It is expensive, so it's not required by any means. You can build this with open source software if you are so inclined. I personally just wanted to buy this thing and have it working and not tinker it with it too much, but I ended up tinkering with it anyway. But anyway, I got this idea from Kevin because he's doing an AMA over on Instagram right now. And by the way, if you have any questions for him, you should go pop over there. He's very open and very quick to respond to stuff. So my firewall I have set up in a way where if you join my home network, you're quarantined. Automatically quarantined. VPN is blocked. DNS over HTTPS and DOH kind of services, DNS over TLS, those are all blocked as well. I have ad blocking turned on. I have content restrictions turned on. And basically you're in a little quarantine. In the quarantine box, you can't talk to any other devices on the network until I actually go in and approve it. This works at home because, how many new devices are you having connect to your network at a time? If family's coming over, the quarantine is sufficient for what they need to do. I can always move them into a user group separately, or device group separately. And that's the other thing I want to talk about. I do have a couple VLANs. I really don't mess with VLANs, but what I do on the firewall specifically is, because you can do this logically, is define groups. And so I have a group for my streaming devices. I have an IoT other group. I have a group per household member. So like my kids, my wife, myself, and things like that. And what I do is I can define rules between these logical groups. So for example, we can access the IoT group devices, but the IoT group devices can't reach back out and talk to our devices in the other groups. So I have rules like this set up, which is awesome. Other things I do on the Firewalla, I do the ad blocking. I used to do it with Pi-hole, so I moved that over to Firewalla once I got that and then decommissioned the Pi-hole. I didn't need it anymore. I do have set up DNS over HTTPS at the global level, so anyone who's on my network will get that benefit. As soon as they join it, they will use my DNS servers or the Firewalla's DNS servers to get that secure DNS lookup. Some of the other things Kevin mentioned he does, which I do also, I do geo-blocking as well. There are certain countries that I have on my block list. I do have a couple custom IP lists or domain lists I have set up for blocking, in addition to what Firewall has out of the box. One of them is newly registered domains, which isn't perfect, but it's pretty good, and it's updated frequently. So one of the most common attack vectors is having a newly registered domain used in some sort of like command and control server or whatever. So I just block those straight away, right? Or new site that was spun up by a threat actor and they're trying to get you to download something malicious. I have those blocked at the firewall as well. And these rules apply globally. Like, it's not necessarily for me, but it's anyone on my home network. It could be my kids, which they're not browsing the internet yet, but it could be my wife, right? Or anyone who joins the home network that I have set up, they're protected, right? And this is why I really love this device. But yeah, there's so much I could talk about the Firewalla. If anyone has questions about it, I'm happy to talk about it. It's a really, really cool device, very capable.